topic of this video was suggested by one of my subscriber. Histology of the conjunctiva. The conjunctiva is a thin transparent membrane that covers the inner surface of eyelid, that is the palpebral conjunctiva, and the anterior part of the sclera, that is the ocular conjunctiva. The inner surface of the eyelid is covered by the palpebral conjunctiva, and the anterior part of the sclera is covered by the ocular conjunctiva. At the free margin of the eyelid, the palpebral conjunctiva becomes continuous with the skin, and at the margin of the cornea, the ocular conjunctiva becomes continuous with the anterior epithelium of the cornea. To know about the histology of the cornea, you can click on the I button. When the eyelids are closed, the conjunctiva forms a closed conjunctival sac. The conjunctiva contains of an epithelium that rests on a connective tissue, and this connective tissue over the eyelids is highly vascular and it contains many lymphoid tissues, and it is very less vascular over the sclera. Now let's talk about the epithelial lining. So this is the epithelial lining. The epithelial lining of the conjunctiva is typically two-layered. So this is the epithelium, and it has a superficial layer of the columnar cells and a deeper layer of the flattened cells. So these are the columnar cells, and these are the deep layer of the flattened cells. So this two-layered epithelium is mainly seen at the palpebral conjunctiva. And at the fornix and the sclera, the epithelium is three-layered that have an additional layer of these polygonal cells between the two layers. So these are the polygonal cells present between these two layers, and this three-layered epithelium changes into the stratified squamous epithelium at the sclerocorneal junction. The cells present in the epithelium are the goblet cells, melanocytes, Langerhans cells, CALT, and the MALT. These are the lymphoid cells. Now let's come to the second layer, that is the substantia propria. The substantia propria contains of two layers, the adenoid layer and the fibrous layer. So this is the adenoid layer and this is the fibrous layer. These two together is the substantia propria. The adenoid layer is also called as lymphoid layer. This adenoid layer consists of fine connective tissue reticulum, and in the meshwork of which lies the lymphocytes. So these are the lymphocytes and these are the connective tissue reticulum. The adenoid layer is not present at the birth and it develops after 2 to 3 months of the life. Now coming to the fibrous layer, it has many collagen fibers plus elastic fibers. This fibrous layer is thicker than the adenoid layer except in the tarsal conjunctiva, and this fibrous layer contains conjunctival vessels and the conjunctival nerves. Now let's see about some conjunctival glands. These are the mucin glands and the axillary lacrimal glands. The mucin glands contains of the goblet cells, Henle cells, and glands of Mans. These axillary lacrimal glands contains the glands of Krause, glands of Wolfring, and the rudimentary axillary lacrimal glands. These goblet cells are round or oval, those are unicellular. These are absent in the marginal and limbal conjunctiva. Goblet cells are high in children and young adults. The Henle's glands are not true glands. These resembles the crypts of Lieberkühn in the large intestine. For the histology of the large intestine, you can click on the I button and the glands of Munz. These are located in the scleral conjunctiva. These are arranged as a ring around the cornea near the scleral junction. The function of the mucin is to provide the hydrophilic layer that allows the even distribution of the tear film. These mucin glands provide lubrication and protects the epithelial cell of the cornea and the conjunctiva. Now coming to the accessory lacrimal glands, the glands of Krauss. These lie in the deep subconjunctival tissue of the upper and lower fornices. These are 42 in number in the upper fornix and 6 to 8 in number in the lower fornix. The glands of Wolfram. These are also called as the glands of Ciascio and the rudimentary lacrimal glands. So guys, this is all about the histology of the conjunctiva. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel.
And do look at some of my recent videos and playlists.